Hi and welcome, it's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk and we're going to be making some cards tonight. We're going to be using the stamped papers that we did last night. So if you're here for that, fantastic. If you weren't and want to go back and see how I made them, then please do go back and watch that video after this one. So welcome if you're watching on the replay. I know some people have a busy day today, so can't watch the replay, can't watch me live, but are going to be watching later. So always so grateful for you guys who do go back and do that. Remember, please, to comment if you have any questions or I don't know, any comments you'd like to make, really. So I've started doing a bit of preparation for what we're going to be doing tonight. I thought it would be nice to use these two up, and I'm going to do a long version of the sort of tri-fold card that Esther did on Tuesday. So if you don't follow Esther at Stampin' Star Creations, please do follow her. And she did this on Tuesday. And I think she said she cased it from Janice. Now, Janice is actually live at the moment, but I really need to get on. So I couldn't wait for her to finish because we're off tomorrow to take Luke to university. And I want to get on and have an earlyish night tonight, and I know that the later I start, the later I go to bed when I do my videos, because it takes me a little bit of time to kind of wind down after doing a video. So we're going to get started. Right, so I've done one for the measurements, and so I'm going to do this, cut the second one in front of you so you know what to do. So although I am using of course, the British standard A4 card size, I am doing the measurements so that you can cut this out of an American standard piece of cardstock as well. Okay, guys, because I know that you like to be able to do this. So I'm going to cut this down to, oh, I have already, 8 inches. Sorry, I have cut a strip off the side already. I don't know where that's gone. But anyway, so that's cut down to 8 inches. Our cardstock is a little bit wider than that. And then I'm going to just start scoring, basically. And I will score in inches to make it easier, but I will shout out British measurements, or centimetres rather, for the Brits and South Pacific people and Europeans. So score your cardstock then at 4 inches or 10 centimetres. Then at 7 and... get this right, no, 6 3/4, so that's about 17 centimetres. So 6 3/4. So let me just check how much that is. Right, so that would be there. So then at 10.5 inches or 24 centimetres, I will go over these, don't worry. And then I should be able to cut that at 11 inches. See, I told you I'd fit this into an American sized piece of cardstock, because your cardstock is 11 inches. You see, ours is a little bit longer. So I will go over those measurements, just bear with. I do need my cutter out in a second though, but... So you need your cardstock to be 11 inches by 8 inches, and then score at, oh, forget that, score at 4 inches, 6 3/4, and then 10.5, and then cut at 11. Okay, so 4, 6 3/4, 10.5 and 11. And us UK people will have the centimetres so on our rulers, so we can figure that one out. Okay, so what you end up is this. So do burnish well, because you want these to be really tight, sharp, burnished edges. So use your bone folders for this. Okay, and you end up with this really nice kind of concertina type effect, but it's sort of like, what's the word? It goes down in size. So then I was thinking, to make this a little bit more interesting, what I want to use is use both papers, but on both cards. So I'm thinking I can cut this in one go to get all the pieces I need. So I'm going to need 2¼ plus 3¼ is, so that's 1, 5, 6, 7, 7¼ inches I'm going to need. Let me just add that up all together because I don't want to make a mistake. So 3/4 plus 1/4 is 1, so that's 1¼ So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7¼ yeah. Measure twice, cut once. So I'm going to cut off of my design 7¼ here. I'm going to, do I want a bit off both ends? No, that's fine. Then I'm going to cut here at 7¾ I don't need that bottom section there. And then, don't need the arm for this bit. Then I'm going to cut this at 1¼ So I'm cutting the 2 sheets in one go. Okay, so 1¼ 2¼ Did I do that right? And 3, that should measure 3¾ Ta-da! Yes! Right, now let's see if this has worked. Oh my goodness, the nerves, the nerves. So, I'm going to have one in there like that. Have one in there like that. Actually, I might turn that around. Oh no, I can't have that around because the thing's dripped down. But anyway, so that one goes there like that. Then I'm going to swap. I'm going to have this one over here. Oh, that one I did measure wrong. How did I get that wrong? Oh well, I'll just move that up like that. Oh, I did get it wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a spare bit though, so I could use that. And that's meant to fit inside. There, so those two fit, but why didn't that fit? What did I get wrong for that then? Oh, that was supposed to be 2½. That's fine. Oh well. So that should have been 7½ inches. I'm speaking out loud, like I'm thinking out loud rather, so, you know. I think I might have to revise all these measurements and do another video so that it's all correct. Never mind. At least it's not as bad as that day where I ended up making that really rude card. So there we go. Right, so we can use that for another day. That's fine. No point crying over a bit of card, is it? So we'll have that bit there, that bit there, that bit there, and then that bit there. Ta-da! Round of applause, please. Hello, everybody. Scary moment, says Tish and Topsy. Scary moment, yes, it was. Right, now, I know some of you might not like it having it different, so that's fine. You just choose, you could choose to have it all the same going throughout, you know, the same patterning. You might like to have it all the same. So you can do what you would like. but I thought it'd just be nice. And the point was that you can cut out 2 lots in one go, as long as you get your measurements right. Ha, ha, ha. Right, let's swap that back again. Right, and then I was having a little play with some pieces that we could decorate. And I thought it would be nice to do some layering. So I've got, what have I got here? I've got this one. Oh no, it was this one. In the middle of there. Well, that would be nice. I think, you know what, I'm going to move this out the way because it's getting a bit distracting, isn't it, with all those diagrams and things on there. So let's pop that there. Thought that would be nice, and then you can have a sentiment on there. And then this one, I haven't quite decided what I'm doing. I have cut some circles out already, and then I was having a wee little play with the idea of butterflies, and I wondered if it would be quite nice to have butterflies stuck on the inside, that when you have the card closed, you don't see it, but then when you open the card up, because you're going to obviously see it displayed like this, you then have these butterflies that appear. So we'll come back to that one in a second. We'll get on and stick this one together and see how we do. So hello everybody. You've got all the Wendy's in tonight. You've got, so Wendy G does know Wendy L. Let's have a look. We've got Deborah, Christine, Liz, Linda, Vicky, Denise, Joanne, Tishan, Amanda, Helen, from Sydney, got Liz, Diane, the other Cindy, Tilly, Vanessa. What am I making? I'm making a long size card. I will go over the measurements again in a sec. Hi Wendy, Bev. Anne-Marie, Sheila. Sheila's at the dentist, everybody. Are they going to do drilling, Sheila? Or is it a checkup? Or what's occurring at the dentist, eh? Shall we make Sheila laugh out loud at the dentist? Can someone tell a joke so that Sheila has to laugh at the dentist and people will wonder what she's laughing at? Shall we do that? We play a very silly game in the car with the kids. We haven't played it for a while actually. But it's where you have to think of the name of a film, and then you think of the name of a film, you say it, and then you have to say "in your pants" straight after. So if you think, so basically if you just suggest a film name, you type the film name in, and then you've got to just say it out loud, read the film name, and then say "in your pants." Let's see if we can make Sheila laugh. Yeah, you don't need to type out the "in your pants" bit, Esther. We can do that ourselves. We can say it out loud at home in ourselves. I'm a bit worried what YouTube might think is going on, and I might get, you know, penalised. Oh my goodness, you guys make me laugh. Right, I'm not going to make any suggestions whatsoever. I'm just going to let you guys carry on. Right, is Sheila laughing yet? Is Sheila gone? If you missed the measurements at the beginning, I will go over them again at the end of the video, so don't you worry. There we go. So that's... Oh, you see what I've done? I've put the wrong one on there. Oh, shall I take that one off? I went and put the wrong first one on. I made a mistake. Oh. Start again. Honestly, it's not my night tonight, is it? I thought I was being all organised, getting a few bits cut out, you know. But no. Now my hands are sticky. You know what, I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to bring this in. I've forgotten I hadn't used this up. This is the new Stampin' Up. What do they call it? Stampin' Seal Plus. So this is like super duper, a hurricane wouldn't move it stuff, apparently. So for those of you just joining, we are playing a little bit of a silly game where you have to say the name of a film, and then in your head afterwards you have to say the words in your pants. Thank you, Linda. A bit of undo. It's okay, because now we all feel normal, yeah. Yeah, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes on my craft desk. Right, so I have ended up going for putting exactly the same design on all of them. But anyway, I still stick to my principle that if you can cut something out 2 at a time, do it, because it does save you time, doesn't it? Oh no, what am I doing? I've got to do the decoration for that. Oh, Ruth, what are you like? So, no, that one. That one. There we go. Right, now I did have a spare bit to go on the back. That was it. Right. So what I'm going to do is stick that there like that. Then I think if I flip that over, then I put that backing piece on there. The full Monty, Liz is trying to say. Yes. I got you now. It didn't quite come right out the first time. The good, the bad and the ugly. Gone with the wind. Yes, we don't want to go too rude, everybody. Not too rude. It's meant to be sort of more like boy humour, as in little boy humour, not adult boy humour. You know, because we play this game with May in the car. So let me just, you know, reframe the, you know, where the humour level is at. You know, there's always a stage, isn't there, with little boys where, like, all the poo jokes start happening. You know, and they think it's hilarious. That's kind of the level of humour that we're at tonight. Okay, so, yes, that could go there. Now I just need to find a nice sentiment. Hi Janice, apologies for starting when you hadn't finished, but I had to get on with it tonight. You know what, this is the way you turn a card like this into a Christmas card. You just put the word joy on it. I just thought, you know what, that would look lovely. It's like a really rustic, Victorian-y looking card. I'm going for it, you know. I'm going to just do this. It's like a really lovely Christmas card that you would give. Might give your pastor's wife. Wendy. Who's watching? You know, you want to impress her. You know, give her a nice card for Christmas. Hi, Brie. Oh, okay, Linda. Hi. So those of you who are just joining, we're playing a bit of a silly game where you have to type the name of a film And then afterwards, in your head, you have to say, in your pants. Okay? But nothing too, you know, nothing too rude. It's a children's game. Just saying. Right, so Joy can go there, and then if I stamp. Oh, I've got a spare little bit of, yep, that's very vanilla. That's good. To the world. To the world. There it is. Yeah, Joy doesn't have, no, that's true. It doesn't always have to be a Christmas sentiment. If you wanted to change that up for like a baby card, you could just put baby there. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Baby Joy. Or Joy on your day for like a wedding or something. Of course, yes. Old movie remade with Denzel Washington. Ooh, what was it about? There we go. Oh dear. Right, someone stolen my scissors. Oh, my son was using them earlier. See, my kids know where to come for the good scissors. Oh yes, happy birthday, Joy. Oh yes, if the lady's name is Joy, yes. That's funny, Liz. Yes, because now the thing is, in America, the word pants means trousers. Now now this is already the cultural difference between what's going on my chat, you see. Because in America, pants means trousers, and in the UK, pants means knickers. So that's why it could sound really rude, couldn't it? Depending which. To tell you a funny story, I have a friend who's an actor, and I may have told this story before actually. And he's from the UK originally. In terms of that's where he started his acting career. And then he moved to America, and he went for a costume fitting, and the costume lady said, can you take your pants off, please? And of course, because he came from the UK, he thought she meant as in completely, go down to your birthday suit. But what she meant was, can you take your trousers off? And fortunately, he realised just in time that that is not what she meant. So there we go. So I think if you're from the States talking to a Brit, and if you're a Brit talking to someone from America, it's always worth double checking what exactly people mean. Edward Scissorhands. Green. Wendy says, I've got your scissors. So I'm putting just these tiny weeny dimensionals. I should have checked really when I was cutting this sentiment down that I was getting it to the right size. But there we go. Thanks, Pep. Yeah, there are some funny people who watch I don't know if that says more about them or me. Oh dear, see, I'm going to have to do a little bit of snippage here because that was poking out a little bit. It really shouldn't. Pants and knickers. Well, it depends where you're from, you see, Brie. I suppose in the UK, boys can have pants, but they can't have knickers. So girls wear knickers and boys wear pants. Okay, now the reason I keep playing with this is because I don't want to cover up all those lovely brown flowers there, but I do want a little bit of the leaves showing at the top. And if I put it there, I don't like the fact that there's no leaves up there. So I think I'm going to have to get my stamp set out and just fix it a little bit so that I'm happy. Because for me, it doesn't make sense to have that all the way up there. It doesn't look balanced. I want it there, but I want some leaves. So don't be afraid to just tweak your designs if you feel that they're not working. Because at the end of the day, you are the artist. You can dictate where it should go. So I'm just going to get a wee bit of that. Pop that in there. And then voila. Oh, so much better. That's lovely. Happy with that. And if I was being really pedantic, I would pop some of those dots up there as well. But because we need to get on, I'm not going to do that right now, and just get on and stick this down. Oh no, I've got to make sure I get this. So this has got to be straight. The joy, it's okay for the joy to be a bit sort of, you know, off on a skew because it's handwritten, but so when that stands like that, it's sort of open like that, which is quite nice. That's the fun. You never know what it will be like when it's cut up. Yeah, you're so right. So at this point, you see, I think I would probably want to add a piece of that in there because that does do tend to see that in a bit there. So I'll do that later. I won't do that now. Right, let's move on to the next one. So I've got to go and rescue my piece over here that I started gluing. And I think what I'll do is just apply some glue directly to this piece here. Oop, no. This stuff's pretty strong. Oop, no, come on. As I said, this is the Stampin' Seal Plus, so it is good stuff. Give that a good flatten out. You've struggled with cinnamon cider, but this is lovely. Oh no, it is. It's a nice colour. Oh dear, it's a little bit ski-whiff there, but hey ho. Let's just keep going. So is that my bit that fits? No. That's the bit that fits. That's the bit that fits. That one. Oh, fantastic. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I'll go back and watch hers. Oh, Julie's an absolute star. I love her. She's so lovely. It's the one thing I've really sort of missed really with not being able to meet up is meeting up with the other demonstrators. So we did have a recent online event for demonstrators that are of a certain level and above, and that was really fun. And I got to talk to some people from mainly the States, really. and we're looking forward to it. So we've got an event coming up in November. So anybody that signs up now, so September, November. Oh, hold on, no, the cut-off. Oh no, you need to have signed up already for that. You can sign up for the spring event. Esther, is Esther watching? Or Janice? Is the cut-off date for on stage, has that got passed? Yes, Janice, I heard that Esther got this from you, this idea. I mean, I know it's been done before, but I think she recently saw you do it. So you inspired Esther, and then I saw Esther do it, and so she's inspired me. There we go. Right, so that's the sticky bit done. So I have already cut out 3 of these, and I didn't know whether to try and go, I don't know, could kind of do that, couldn't you, and then have a third one under there. Where's my other bit of brown gone? Or did I use it last time on that other piece? Oh well, no worries, I've got my punches nearby, so what do I need? Not the 2-inch, I need the 2 1/4. There it is. That one. Right. I know I've turned up the sleeves. I mean business. This is great. I can use up my scrappy doos. Take care, Deborah. Off to tidy. You can watch me while you're tidying. You know, if you want the company, we can give you some more jokes. I think Sheila couldn't cope. She's gone. Hi, Vanessa. I think these circles make it look like super retro. Or do I put that one there? Then when it opens... No, I think I'll do one on each layer. That makes sense. So one there, and then one down here. And then that way you can sort of like stamp 3 sentiments. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Come on, glue, don't run out at me now. Give it a bit of a wiggle. Spread that glue around. Hi, Lynn. She's lurking, she says. Okay, then we're going to have that one. So what I'm aiming for is this one to be in the middle, like that. But, like that, there. So I'm just going to pop my thumb there so that I know that's where I'm heading with that one. Give that bit of a wiggle. Okay. Open that up. This would make, I tell you what, this would make a really lovely brag book or brag type of card so brag cards or brag books rather were very popular a few years ago when people would scrapbook like little mini albums, and the idea was that you would make a mini album to give to grandma, you know, pictures of the grandchildren, and she would then have it in her handbag, and then when she meets her friends for a coffee and they go, how are the grandchildren, she gets out her brag book and she goes, look, here they are. Nowadays, I suppose, because we have phones, you just go, oh, look, yes, here they are, scroll, scroll, scroll. But it used to be that you used to create these beautiful brag books and decorate them with ribbons and things like that. And they were gorgeous. So I'm thinking I would like some of these butterflies sprinkled around. Hi Kay Morrison, I'm a demo in Canada. Oh, you're very welcome, Kay. Are you new to my channel? Hi Sharon, nice to see you. Who else? 3 circle, don't like, write on the card. Is that again? What do you mean you don't like? 3rd circle, you don't like, write on the card. Okay. Well, that's the great fun of it, isn't it? That you can go off and do however you'd like to do it. So I'm just punching out a few of these butterflies because I can, because I've got this tiny strip of paper and I don't want to waste it. And they match, so I think I know what you mean. Who said she didn't like it having a Denise? But when you, Denise, when you actually see it open, so if you imagine that as it is open, it kind of does make sense, you know, because you get to see. Is that, you know, so as soon as someone takes it out, it'll be nice because they've got that little bit that peeks, and they go, ooh. And then when it actually is unfolded, you do get to see like it all. So I think you may not think differently if you actually saw it in real life, because I think it kind of works. Right, what about you could have sending joy to you and yours. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? And although I don't feel that this is so Christmassy, this one. You know what, I think I might just leave off the sentiments for now and then just decorate it, because I could be here all day trying to decide what sentiments to put on, and I don't want to waste you lovely people's time trying to decide. So I'm going to just add my little decorations. I'm not going to stick that on until I've stamped, because I might make a mistake. So I can always redo these butterflies if I have to. Actually, I think I want those there. Then on this one, I'd want them, these little butterflies here. Sorry, I'm missing out. Ah, so Kay's a demo in Canada. Oh, okay. Oh, Ali made a brag book. Ah, cool. Oh, you have watched me for a while. Okay. You like making the one sheet wonders. Oh, good. Oh, I like those. You see that because they're butterflies, they don't feel so Christmassy to me now. This paper. Stick these on. Come on. Come on. Nope, that doesn't want to stick. Needs more glue. too much glue now. Share some glue with you. There we go. Oh, and you know what would look lovely on these? Those lovely gold. I've got those lovely gold, like little sticky rhinestoney things. The ones with the little bits of glitter in. Oh, they would look lovely. Because they're such a warm, this is such a warm colour that I think gold would look really nice with it. Slightly vintage as well. Okay, right, let's see if I can find them. Found the blue ones. Oh, here they are, the gold ones. Oh, I've got one trying to escape. Look at that. Where are you going? It's like, I will not be held back. I'm off. Oh, so pretty. Let's get you a bit closer in for this. Deborah lost her hanky. Oh dear. Deborah, you can't lose your hanky. There we go, very pretty. I know what, I've got some painter's tape here. I'm going to temporarily adhere these so that you can get an idea of what they look like without me actually sticking them down. You're giving your your tardy notes to Cindy, are you, Deborah? Oh, to Esther, not Cindy. Esther. Have you got a note for being out of class late? There we go. Right, so when that stands up, oops, sorry, let's take you back out again. It does want to kind of, that's the sort of angle that you see, like that. So I think it kind of works, having the different steps, not 1, 2, 3, like that. And then, yeah, again, I would probably put that layer into there as well. So let me just show you the previous one. So this is how we decorated that one. And then I will give you the proper measurements because I managed to make a boo-boo right at the beginning. So I will write them out properly for you all. So if you've got any questions, please ask them now. If you're watching this on the live, if you're watching on the replay and you've got questions, then please ask. I will put the link to the video in which I made these one sheet wonders. That was only last night, so I'll put the video for that up. And yeah, ask away, guys. So let's get my ruler. So what you need to do is cut yourself a piece of cardstock that is 8 inches by 11 inches, okay, And then you're going to have it in at, you know, landscape, and you're going to score at 4 inches. 6 3/4, and then 10.5 inches. So that's the size, and then score. Okay. So then your matting layers, so your smallest matting layer needs to be, oh yes, that's a good idea, Diane. Yeah, you could do love, love, love. Yes, you could. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? 1 1/4, so 1 1/4 by 7 3/4. I mean, if you've got enough paper, you could, I'm trying to think if you could actually do that one as well. Yeah, theoretically, you would actually have enough to do. You might have enough to do all of it if you're using a British size paper. If you're using a piece of 12 by 12, you definitely will have enough. So this is where I made the mistake. So 2.5 by 7 3/4. Then your largest one is 3 3/4 by 7 3/4. Okay. You're so right, Kerry. Yes, you could have your bit that you write on, you could have that inside, so that when it's displayed, generally nobody would be able to, you know, there's privacy, isn't there, for what you want to write there. That one I think would be nice with a little bit in, because that one tends to sort of flop open a bit. But there you could definitely write your message, or you could do it on the back. Yeah, it's up to you. Yeah, you make it your own. You know, you guys are so good at adapting and figuring things out. Right, so this one, I have to sort of work it backwards so that I then figure out how much card I need. So that would be at 17 centimetres. 10, 17, 24, and then, so then the piece of paper is, I mean, you could leave that at 21 if you wanted to, because in the UK our pieces of card are that big, so it's up to you really. You could just leave that at 21. Oops, I wrote the wrong number. So then all the other ones, all the matting layers would then be, you know, 1/2 centimetre shorter than that by 20.5. So that would be 9.5, 6.5, and then 3.5. Okay. Sorry, I've missed any questions. Let me just scroll back and see if you guys were asking me anything. So I will put these measurements, I will take a photo of this and put it on Artful Stampin Space. So if you're not a member over there, it's a Facebook group where I share all the videos. If I remember, I put photos, so I will try to put photos of those there. And then I will also pop these measurements underneath the video that I did of these cards, so that you've got that. And also I want to try and find a way in which to try and organise some of the information that I'm giving. So I'm going to look into perhaps doing files on that group so that you can go back and find things easier. So I'm just going to check your messages. Aren't you going to struggle to stamp the sentiments? Yeah, that's why I didn't stick them down, Titian. I haven't stuck these down. These are just temporary. So I can do that. I just stuck them down because I wanted to show you what it looked like. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, since Esther's now 40, she's all matronly. Yes, you are. You're right. Did you get my request to photo your one-sheet wonders and post them on Facebook? I used to do that, didn't I, Vanessa? I will try to do that more often, actually. I did do it the other day for a video. And, yeah. Okay, I will try to do that. Oh, take care, Deborah. Thank you for joining in. Don't be put off by their raucousness. You just have to sort of just dive in and make yourself known. And, you know, everyone is very welcoming. Aren't you? You regulars. So, yeah. And also, please forgive me if I don't see you comment when you come in, because it could be that my head's down and I don't see it. So just shout at me. Capital letters usually works. Oh dear. Right, I have got, I'm trying to think how many spaces. I have still got a space left for tomorrow's Zoom class, but you do need to have shimmer white cardstock if you want to join in with that class. Yes, I do believe I have 2 spaces. And I've got 3 spaces for October the 10th. I'm doing a class on October the 10th at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's a Saturday. So it's to kind of catch you guys in Australia, really, and you Europeans. So, right, if there's no more questions about this, I will go and sort out my pictures, and I will sort out links. That's what I'll do. Sort out links to how I stamp this. So, see, Vanessa, you only have to say it 3 times, and whoops, I know, Vanessa, I'm terrible. I know, I just ignore Vanessa. Vanessa thinks I ignore her. I really don't. It's now a bit of a running joke that I ignore Vanessa, but yeah. Oh, lovely to see you. Vanessa says, I've been 21 for 40 years, lol. That's funny. Right, lots of love. Take care, everybody. Thanks, Nessa. Bye. Thank you, everybody.